You know, hey, we're gonna start this the same way we start everything, because like I said, it's a culture, it's a whole culture thing, right? I'm gonna share that culture. So we got about 2 minutes for everybody get on here. Like I said, it ain't gonna be a long training. We're gonna get people, you know what I'm saying, getting some of these results. Oh, they thought this was unusual login. Talking business the whole time because we gotta expand. Oh, for y'all don't know, y'all know this me, right?
I did not know that. Jack of all trades, I guess.
Yep. That's why we learn, invest, teach. Learn, invest, teach. Learn, invest, teach. Yeah. My mentor writes for boards, and that's probably a weird flex. But not to me, though. That just means I'm up next. And I can give a damn about a blue check. Passive income, wake up every morning to new checks. We find that. I'm just gonna tag you like she ain't. Like she all. Rich moving, man. It's more than a brand name. Looking for people to join the campaign. My devil in metaverse, a blockchain. All right, we about to get this thing started, y'all. My whole team lit. My whole team lit. My whole team lit. Yeah. Yeah. My whole team lit. Y'all can see at events, like this is the vibe, right? At events, they go like, man, my whole team lit. Learn, invest, teach. Everybody gonna be saying it. All right, we getting this thing started, y'all. I got some more records coming too, but that's one of the first ones. All right, what's going on, family? How y'all doing today? Hope everybody's doing well, right? I see Samantha made it in. I see Will made it in. We got Pamela. We got Marcita. We got oh my God, I know your name. Tamika, my bad.
Just say Mika. It's easy.
No. I just had a brain fart. I know your name.
I
But
know.
it drew a blank right then at that moment. Right? But welcome, everybody. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about how to, how I've been building my tax my tax portfolio. I guess I'll say, right. The first and foremost, we did an event this weekend in Atlanta, Georgia. We're gonna do another one next weekend. We had what we call a submission party. It was successful. I think this one's gonna be even more successful. So we talked about the six responsibilities of our tax professionals, right? The six responsibilities of our tax professionals. I'm gonna give y'all that first, and then I'm gonna give y'all, the strategies that I'm using in order to get these different tax clients, right? Because the goal, look, I'm telling you right now, somebody gonna make $10,000 doing over the next couple of months. Somebody gonna make 25,000 over the next couple of months. Some of y'all gonna make 50,000 over the next couple of months. Some of y'all gonna make 100,000 over the next couple of months, and some of y'all gonna make zero, right? The reason y'all gonna make zero because y'all just ain't doing the activities, right? So I just want to help y'all, be in the right mindset in order to accomplish these goals, right? Because I know my goal is at minimum $100,000. So that's why I'm working every day to make sure I'm working towards that goal, right? And I'm just talking, and it's just the first quarter of the year. We're not even talking about what my Novae business is going to do the rest of the year. We're talking about for the first quarter, my goal is at minimum $100,000, right? So let's talk about the six responsibilities, right? So the first responsibility, right, of our tax professional is to be a tax counselor, right? A lot of times people don't know the information. People don't understand how taxes work. So it's their responsibility to educate them on their taxes, right? The second responsibility is to be a tax preparer, right? It's literally the data entry portion of it, right? Because a lot of times, people miss a lot of things because they're not really aware. That's why a lot of people are doing TurboTax and things of that nature, and they're leaving a lot of money on the table. They say about about $4 billion are overpaid in taxes every single year. And now, if you put into if you take into the part that about 60 to 80% of free funds are giving to Black and brown people, you're talking upwards of $2.5-3 billion are being left on the table in refunds that's coming out of our community, right? So we want to make sure that we let them know that, hey, we're real tax professionals, right? Next thing is the third responsibility is to be a tax coach, right? To be a tax coach. That means they're literally going to talk to your clients about, hey, whatever their goal is, they're going to help them reach their goal. Some of them want to buy homes, right? So some of them don't want to pay taxes, don't want to owe taxes. So some of them want to get ahead of their child support, right? And they're going to help you. They're going to help them do that, right? Number four, they got to be a tax accountant, right? A tax accountant. These are real CPAs, right? So a lot of the stuff they're doing is going to be audit proof, which is a big thing that you tell your clients, hey, it's going to give you some audit protection. A lot of times, a lot of these places don't have audit protection, so you want to make sure that they have audit protection, right? Number 5 is they're going to be a tax advocate, right? A tax advocate. They're going to make sure that you go back and take care of some old stuff that you might have got done, that you might have done wrong in the past, right? For those that don't know, that we can go back up to 4 years and amend some of the stuff you did 4 years ago and get some of the money that you left behind, right? So that's a big thing. And last thing is they're tax strategists, right? They're tax strategists. And what Dr. Monet told me was like, look, all they get from clients a lot of times is a 1099, right? A 1099 that has some kind of number on there. And you turn it into a business, right? They turn it into a business. That's why the estimates are so fast, because a lot of times people don't have a business, so they kind of input things a certain type of way, right? They turn it into a business. All right. So that's the 6 responsibilities of the tax professionals that we have here. All right. So I want y'all to type in the comment section, except for Marcita, because she's driving the truck. I want you to type in the comment section, what is your goal financially? What's your goal? What do you want to make over this quarter? Like how much money do you want to make over this quarter? Right? How much money? Tamika already said, 100K. Marcita said 25K. I told her not to type because she's driving. All right. What you got, Will, Pamela? How much y'all want to make this quarter? Samantha, how much you want to make this quarter? Okay, Samantha said she want to make 50K this quarter. Okay. Pamela, how much you want to make this quarter, Pamela? Between now and April. Oh, like you did say you were stuck in traffic. If you don't know what to Atlanta, you're gonna be stuck some more when you're done. Pamela says 75K. All right, 75K. Will, how much you talking about, Will? How much you want to make this quarter? How much you want to make this quarter, Will? I'm waiting on you. All right, Will said 100K. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so look, it's a simple transition, because one thing I want y'all to understand about why this is so powerful is the fact that we get paid on the processing fee, right? We get paid a direct commission on the processing fee, but we also get volume, right? We also get volume. It's gonna go a long way with us hitting ranks as well. So if you're talking about making 100K, then you're talking about not only having 100K, but you're also having 50,000 in volume, right? If you're talking about making 50K, You're also talking about having 25,000 in volume, right? You're talking about having 25K. You're also talking about having 12.5 in volume, right? So that goes along, 75K. That means you're gonna have, that's a little bit hard number to do, right? You got like 32.5 in volume. No, not 32.5. That's wrong. 38.5 in volume. I think that's right. Right. So it's going a long way with, literally, what I'm saying, getting paid a lot on the 15th as well. Right. So you get direct commission and you get the overrides, right? And when you start bringing on your team, that you start talking about getting higher commissions for people joining your team. So quite simply, this is what I'm doing, right? This is what I'm doing. Literally, what I do is every single day, I go to the little messenger bubble on Facebook. I go right to the messenger bubble, and this is what I say. It's somebody different every day. I say, "Hey, how you doing? I'm just curious. Who's doing your taxes this year?" Somebody type that in the comment section. "Hey, how you doing? I'm just curious. Who's doing your taxes this year?" We're gonna simplify this thing because the whole thing is to make it simple. Because we're selling free, y'all. We're selling a free estimate. You don't gotta do a bunch of explaining. I think a lot of us try to do so much explaining. They ask the question. Look, we're gonna talk about that, right? But the whole thing is to be as simple as possible. Hey, how you doing? I'm just curious. It's big to have I'm just curious. The reason why you want to have I'm just curious because that opens people up. It naturally opens people up. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that means you need to be on Good Morning Millionaire in the morning times, right? I'm just curious. Who's doing your taxes this year? A lot of them will say me, right? If they say me, I'm gonna give you a couple of phrases that pay too, right? A lot of people say I don't know yet, right? If I don't know, it's like a couple of keywords you want to remember and jot down, right? The first one is well, I guess it'll be one phrase: free, no obligation estimate, right? Free, no obligation estimate. Free, no obligation estimate. It's like, hey, who's doing your taxes this year? I don't know yet. Well, look, let's get you booked with our free, no obligation estimate. Uh, and if you don't like what you get, then you don't have to file. Does that sound fair? Is that simple? Hey, let's get you booked to our free, no obligation estimate. If you don't like what numbers we get for you, then you don't have to file with us. Does that sound fair? And you always want to, and this is one thing I want everybody to realize, and I don't care we're talking about personal credit clients, business credit clients, I don't care we're talking about affiliates. You always end with a question, right? You always end with a question. I want y'all to jot this down. Who's ever asking the questions controls the conversation. Who's ever asking the question controls the conversation. Who's ever asking the question controls the conversation. So I want you to ask yourself, when you're talking to people in the inbox, who's doing the most question asking? Right? Who's doing the most question asking? Are you asking the most questions or are they asking the most questions? If they're asking the most questions, you gotta start taking back control of your business. Right? If they're the ones asking all the questions, you gotta take back control of your business. Right? Thank you for that, Samantha. She typed in the comment section, y'all. If y'all don't see that. Right? So you want to ask, you want to be the one asking questions. They be like, hey, how much is the processing fee? You can say something like, I don't know. Everyone's different. I don't know, everyone's different, but let's just get your estimate booked. Is that okay? I don't know what the processing fee, because everybody's different, but let's just get your free estimate book. Does that sound okay? With a question mark. Right? The next thing is the big thing too. I'm not sending my link. I go right to the website and I book their appointment. And I always try to book it as soon as possible, right? I go right to the website and I book their appointment. It's like, hey, and as soon as hey, sound fair, like, okay, cool. All right. So are you available this evening? Are you available today, or will tomorrow morning be better for you? That's a good one. Are you available this evening, or is tomorrow morning good for you? Are you available this evening, or tomorrow morning good for you? Right? And they'll say when, and you book the appointment, right? So keywords: free, no obligation. Estimate. Make sure you're ending with a question and book their appointment. Yep, that's it. And literally, all I'm doing is going straight down my Facebook Messenger, and I'm just just inbox people. Hey, how you doing? Hey, I'm just curious, who's doing your taxes this year? And most of them are answering for me, but I know I've been doing this for a long time, so I got a lot of trust with people, right? A lot of us had to start building our rapport and building trust, because then you have a lot less people being skeptical, right? You have a lot less people being skeptical because you build trust. Another thing, something I noticed about a few of us that's in here is we make a lot of posts, but we're not engaging with other people's posts. I want you to take time every day to go look up 5 or 10 friends that you don't see on your post, and just go like two or three statuses that they made the last couple of days. Now, also, if they're not active, don't like their stuff, right? But if you see somebody that posted 2 hours ago, or 12 hours ago, or 2 days ago, go like some of their stuff, right? Go like some of their stuff. And literally what that does is Facebook will then start sending people to your page. Like making a post saying, I'm trying to fix my algorithm. Say, hey, it doesn't work. You know why? Because the other people aren't seeing your post anyway. That's why that status doesn't work. It doesn't help the algorithm, right? So you want to just go like some other people's posts and go from there, right? You just want to like some other people's posts, and then Facebook starts showing your posts. Like it happened to me. Like my stuff, I wouldn't get a lot of engagement now, but if you look at my page right now, you can look at my last. Just go look at the last week of my posts, right? You'll see I got a lot of engagement on all those posts. But that's because I started going to people's pages and liking stuff on people who haven't seen my posts in a while. But that's it, y'all. That's all I got. Let me know if y'all got any questions. And I'm actually gonna cut this off right now because I want to make sure the video's short. I know this goes me. I got you. But wait, before you ask that question to me, hold on. Look, make sure you do something today that your future you will be proud of. That's a rich moving message.